Bayern Munich sent a second offer for Sadio Mane, and prepare to be stunned with what the offer was. So it was £30 million. Only 23 million of that was guaranteed up front. The other 6.5 million was if Sadio Mane won the Ballon d'Or 3 times in a row in the next 3 years. I mean, Matty, it's a crazy ask, but if he was to win 3 Ballon d'Ors in the next 3 years, then surely it's worth more than 6.5 million.
I think what Liverpool should do is send our exact offer back to them, but change the name Manny to Lewandowski and see what their response is. Because it's laughable. It's absolutely laughable. To win the Ballon d'Or, you've got to be the best player in the world. So to say it's only worth that much money is mad. It's mad. And fair play to Julian Ward standing his ground. They're probably testing the waters. It's no secret Liverpool have got a new man in charge of transfers. So there will probably be clubs testing the waters with Liverpool, offering low ball offers to see if he takes them and stuff. I think I'd probably take about 30-35 million for Sadio Mane because he's got a year left on his deal and he's nearly 30. He's worth 100 million, but when he's only got 1 year left
up front, yeah, like you'd want 35 up front.
Yeah.
I think, Tino, Liverpool seemed, a lot of reports are saying that they want 42.5 million. There was reports from Bayern journalists and German journalists saying that Bayern Munich are looking at the Thiago deal, basically saying that when he let Thiago go, he was a similar age to Mane. He had 1 year left on his contract. However, what they're not taking into account was that was the first season after COVID, so the market was messed up. In response to that, Liverpool have basically said, well, you guys want 50 million for Lewandowski, who also has 1 year left on his contract and who is 3 years older. So Julian Ward so far is playing an absolute blinder against these very experienced negotiators, isn't he?
Well, he's lent off the best, hasn't he? He's lent off one of the best in world football in terms of negotiating deals and getting the best outcome for the club. I'm going to be gutted to see Sadio go. Have 6 years at the club, over 120 goals. He's been phenomenal for us. He's really that one spark at the start that really switched things up for Jürgen and the way he wanted to play. He's world class. I'd love to keep him for the year and just say, leave on a free. That's fine. I'd personally, I'd like that. Jürgen and the club have done that quite regularly with players in the past.
Do you not think, though, that they've done that with players who they can afford to lose? We weren't getting 42 million for Emre Can and Gini Wijnaldum. 42 million is half of what we're going to be paying for Darwin Núñez for a 29-year-old who has 1 year left on his contract.
Maybe, perhaps, but I'd still, from my heart says keep him. My head says it's decent money, 1 year left on his contract, but my heart is just desperate to keep him because I love him as a player, as most Liverpool fans do. But you can't really blame him for wanting to leave. He's achieved everything there is to achieve in the game club-wise at Liverpool Football Club. He's transformed into arguably one of the top 3 players forwards in the world. And one of the other ones is Mo Salah. So you can't blame him for wanting to leave, but I'd love to keep him, but my head kind of just says, take the money, take 45 million, whatever you want, and just invest that in someone else, someone younger who you are guaranteed to get a long-term benefit off. I'm not talking about Núñez here, I'm talking about someone different, someone extra on top of Núñez.
Jay, I mean, we all love Sadio Mane. He's being fairly respectful about the comments that came out were sarcastic and taken out of context by media. So, it's been reported that he has his heart set on Bayern Munich, and with Lewandowski leaving, he's going to be the star man. It guarantees him a league title next season, along with, 2 of the cups, their league cups, domestic league cups. So you can't blame him for wanting to leave, and I think it's more than a fair price what Liverpool are going to be getting for him if he does depart.
No, yeah, totally, mate. Like, Bayern Munich are taking the piss by saying 23 million guaranteed. If you think Minamino's going for 17, and then you're talking about Mane going for 23, unless he wins 3 Ballon d'Ors, I appreciate he's got a year left, mate, but we're talking about one of the best forwards in the world, and you can compare it to the Thiago deal all you want. Forwards who get goals always cost more than midfielders. Forwards are what win games. I know midfielders can, but at the end of the day, goal scorers cost more money than any other player. So I'd want 35 million guaranteed, and if there's add-ons, great. If there isn't, I want at least 35 million for them, because the thing about it is Bayern Munich are being clever here, because they know Mane only wants them. So they're trying to sort of make Mane say, I want to move, to force his hand to move. But I'd go back to Bayern Munich and say, unless you start getting serious with an offer, we'll let him wait and go on a free, because 23 million's a joke.
There we go. I was muted. Yeah, I agree. I think, minimum 35 million. I think Liverpool will probably take that, but that has to be guaranteed. Can't be saying winning 3 Ballon d'Ors in a row. Like, as good as Sadio Mane is, he's not winning 3 Ballon d'Ors in a row. As simple as that. If the option was Sadio Mane wins the league 3 times in a row, then yeah, we take that, because
so may as well pay it now.
Yeah,
the league.
Yeah. So that's more realistic. I think I think they're playing a joke on Julian Ward, trying to get him to be angry and stuff. But I think Julian Ward is going to be a surprise package for a lot of people.